No promises.
Yes! Oh my gosh. All right. Incline towards yours truly.
Radio Heatwave. Heatwave.
Hey, this is Shilpa, and you're watching another exclusive interview on the hottest thing on campus, Radio Heatwave. Now, today we have Matt from Cheat Codes with us. Welcome to Radio Heatwave.
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Just here in LA, living life. It's a beautiful day.
So in case you guys didn't know, Cheat Codes, popularly known for their smash single No Promises by Demi Lovato, they have released their first part of their widely anticipated 3-part album, Hellraisers Part 1. Now they're available on all streaming services right here. This includes the groundbreaking 11-track highlighted by the standout single Lean on Me by Tinashe, which also features her as well. So we're gonna get right into the interview right now. So, as mentioned, on the 7th of May, you've released Hellraiser Part 1, which is one of the parts of your widely anticipated 3-part album. Now, what is the reason behind naming it Hellraiser Part 1?
The name comes from our late manager, Michael Thean. He actually passed away over a year ago. It was very sudden and tragic, but I mean, he used to call us Hellraisers. That was kind of like one of his nicknames for us, just because, you know, just our mentality, we don't like excuses. Whatever we want to make happen, we want to do it, and we want to go straight for it. And he always supported us. He always supported us in wanting to do an album. We've always wanted to do an album since the beginning. So yeah, this album's dedicated to him, and we couldn't have done it without him. So shout out Michael.
That's so inspiring. So will the next parts of your 3-part album, like Part 1 and Part 2, will they be called Hellraiser as well, or what can you...
Yeah, so Hellraiser's Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Each part is going to have its own vibe. Part 1 is kind of more of a pop vibe. Part 2 is more of an emo hip-hop kind of vibe. And Part 3 is more of our classic cheat code sound, dance, club records. So we wanted to give a new sound to our fans, as well as some of our classic sounding stuff that people might have fallen in love with cheat codes over.
All right. So your song Lean on Me with Tinashe is the groundbreaking track leading the album. Now it has some very relatable tracks like Baby, When You're Falling, You Can Lean on Me, When You Don't Feel Strong, When You Don't Believe in Me. How have you been coping with quarantine and the pandemic as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, definitely when everything first locked down, I remember being 10 days straight in the apartment, not leaving the apartment, and people were fighting over toilet paper, and we didn't know what was going to happen. It was very scary, but I was locked in with my girlfriend, and we kind of leaned on each other, and probably couldn't have got through that without her. And I know a lot of people probably experienced something similar, whether it was them having their pet, their dog, their cat, just a best friend or somebody. And now is the time to come together. It's been a little divisive the past year. We haven't been able to see each other, but now in America, people are coming together, starting to have parties again. You can see your friends, you could see some of your family members maybe you haven't seen in a while. So that's kind of the message of the song, is we just want to bring people together. And you gotta have those moments where you're grateful and appreciative of people that are around you and that are supportive of you.
Has the pandemic impacted the creative process in your music or when you're recording music? What do you think?
Yeah, so it was a lot to get used to. I mean, we did a lot of Zoom sessions, so similar to what we're doing now. We just write back and forth over someone on our phone or our laptop. And it was kind of weird at first. We're used to people being in the studio with us and bouncing ideas off of each other, but there's some pros to it as well. I remember doing sessions where somebody was in Amsterdam, somebody was in London, and you can't do that. It kind of brings people together in a unique way. So yeah, but for the album, we were locked down. We couldn't play any shows, and all we could do was be in the studio. So we went from originally doing one 11 to 12 song album, and we had so much material that we were like, okay, it's going to be our debut. Let's just do a 3-part album and make it really something special.
All right, so let's get into the fun side of things for this question. Now, the first track of the album, On My Life, has a whopping over 24 million streams on Spotify. That is incredible, by the way. So, what TikTok would you have in mind for this song?
That's a hard question. I need to come up with some better TikToks off the top of my head. I don't know, but like a cool dance for sure, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a cool dancing TikTok.
If you were to have a concert after the pandemic is over, which artist would you invite on stage to perform with you guys?
Which artist? Probably Drake, you know, just get him on stage.
Lastly, what message would you give to your fans during these trying times?
I would just say, you know, always choose to be optimistic and look on the bright side of things and look how you can become better out of a painful situation, because a lot of times when things are low, it's just the beginning for like expansion and growth. And, you know, so hopefully people can, now that things are starting to open up, they can just get back in the world and try some new things, you know?
For sure. All right, so that is it for the questions round. We're gonna move on to the game segment now. So this is called Guess the Song. So basically, we took your songs and paraphrased each word in the title. So from there, you will have to guess what song it is. So the songs will get harder and harder as we go along. Are you ready? All right. Zero guarantees.
No promises.
Yes! Oh my gosh. All right. Incline towards yours truly.
Lean on me.
Yes. All right.
Got it.
Notion of nosediving.
Feeling of falling. That's the one I said.
Yes. Betwixt bosoms.
Between our hearts.
Yeah. All right. Lastly, situate my sections in conjunction.
Put me back together.
Yeah. Okay, you passed. Flying colors. Only one. All right, so we're gonna have another segment called Would You Rather. So pretty explanatory. So I'll give you two scenarios and you'll tell me would you rather do either one. All right, so first one, would you rather only produce classical versions of your songs or have all your songs include excessive autotune?
So like from here on out?
Yeah.
Or just in general?
From here on out.
I don't know. It'd be cool to do classical versions, I think.
Ooh.
Be cool, artistic.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so would you rather have 5-inch long acrylic nails or have no fingernails at all? Like when I'm thinking 5-inch nails, I'm thinking like, you know, Cardi B.
Okay.
Kind of
I think the acrylics, you know, it'd just be fun, you know, just a little style going on, a little attitude.
Oh my gosh. But how would you type though?
You know, just I'll just give you a little taste.
Oh my god, a little ASMR for the fans.
Yeah.
Right, so would you rather only exclusively write theme songs for TV shows or never be able to write a song shorter than 10 minutes?
I would do the TV show one. I think that'd be fun. Maybe some like Fairly Odd Parents. You ever seen that show?
Oh my gosh, yes, that's such childhood. I love Wanda. She's my favorite
That would be a good song to write, like all the green moose, obtuse, lava juice, like, you know, all the cool rhymes they do real quick.
Yeah.
Those are fun lyrics to write, I feel like.
I would download that right away. I would rather listen to that than the original theme song now. You already got me tempting. All right. Would you rather live alone in a mansion in the woods or live in the tiniest city apartment you can imagine?
I think a mansion in the woods.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Like in the woods, like, you know, trees and everything, like there's not really much going on unless a deer walks past.
Yeah, I'm actually from Missouri, so I'm like very familiar with that vibe. Like my grandparents have some land like out in the middle of nowhere, and it's like, it's peaceful. You know, like you're not gonna get disturbed by anything. And even what you're saying, they do like deer hunting and stuff, but just it's like, yeah, maybe there'll be a random turkey or something that just walks around. It's like, kind of cool.
All right, last but not least, would you rather relive the same day over and over again or age backwards?
Age back. I think age backwards.
Age backwards, all right. And with that, we have come to the end of this interview. So thank you so much, Matt from the Cheat Codes, for coming on to this interview. And if you guys don't know, their album, Hellraisers Part 1, is right out on all streaming platforms. So do check it out. Only on the hottest thing on campus. This is Shilpa signing out on Radio Heatwave.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. We love Singapore. Can't wait to come back.